Okay, so we got the Roland HD1. The only tricky thing with the HD1 is it's got a slightly different output to the stereo lead, which you're advised to use with the JamHub. So the first thing you need to do is you get your stereo lead, and always, the first time I started using these, I didn't put these collars on, and actually you're completely wasting one of the key features on a JamHub, which is the fact that it's colour coded. So just take just a couple of minutes, get the blue collar, slide it over the top of the stereo lead that you've got with your JamHub. It then fits nicely on, as you see there. And now I've got my colour coded lead. You can actually use these colours, or sometimes actually if you use the bigger colours which come with the JamHub box, they're slightly wider. You can use those on normal shop bought stereo leads, but the JamHub leads are absolutely superb, and I use them in all the facilities I use. What we need is one of these little adapters. You slide this straight over the top, and that then converts it from the big lead there, the big jack, to the smaller jack. And this then goes, if we look over on the kit, we see the headphone sign there, and we connect it straight into there. And I'm also going to turn the volume here up to full on the HD1 brain, and this volume never should be adjusted. And the reason for that is we want the clearest signal as possible going through to the JamHub, and we then let the JamHub control the volume of the instrument. Here we are with the JamHub. We've got here the Tourbus model. If you're using the bedroom, you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're using the green room or the Tourbus, you've got the 6. The Tourbus, of course, having the WAV recording on there as well. So we're over here on channel 1. Personally, I would always put the drums blue into channel 1. So we've connected one end into our drum kit. In our case, we're using the HD1. The other end now goes straight into channel 1. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the volume up to about half, and I'm going to use that as a tester to see what we're like for levels. So I find the best way to set the level with a HD1 is to turn on the metronome. So we've got the metronome function on, we've got the volume on full on the HD1. And as you can see here, we're slightly peaking, we're going a little bit red. So we need to just notch back just a tiny little bit. Still slightly red, so we notch back a little bit more. And that now is mostly green, so I'm happy with that. Now the next thing for me to do will be just to go and actually play the kit and test the level and just make sure that we're not going to get any distortion. We've got the HD1, we've put the adapter on, we've connected the stereo lead into the adapter, we've plugged it into the JamHub, we've set our levels. I've now come back just to check and make sure that we're not peaking on the acoustic sound. Of course, you could be using headphones. For the sake of this video, I'm obviously using the speakers, which you'll hear now in a second. So first of all, I check the bass drum, because the bass drum is most likely to give us some distortion, so I'll give that a kick. That sounds okay. And then we check the snare, high, mid, floor. Sounds good. Hi-hat, crash, ride, and we're ready to play. Sounds good. Okay, HD1's all set up.